Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? Just here. We're back with the channel. We're back with the reaction to Chucky. This is season 1, episode 3. I like to be hugged. Interesting title for sure, even though I'm not much of a hugger myself. I'm really enjoying this series so far, though. I feel like we're 2 for 2 with the episodes. I've been really impressed by the production value, some of the gore and cursing that they're actually able to get away with and show on TV. It's very well welcomed and definitely up my alley. On top of all that, I've actually really been enjoying the characters in this show and the story that they're currently telling with them. I love seeing Jake as Chucky's accomplice or current apprentice, even though I feel like he's never going to go truly to the dark side. At the end of the day, I feel like he is a good kid, just kind of on the wrong path right now, especially with everything that he's been through. I also really like in the show the brief glimpses and flashbacks that we're getting into Chucky's past, or should I say Charles Lee Ray's past. It's a new approach to the series. It's something they've never done before. One thing I did want to say before I actually jump in the episode, something you guys may have noticed is if you notice these reactions or these YouTube edits are a little bit choppy or there's some scenes missing completely, it's mainly because of all the licensed music in the show. It's really been a little bit tricky to edit, at least for the first 2 episodes. So if you guys are looking for my full reactions to the show, link to my Patreon is down in the description below. If you're already subscribed to the channel, now's a very good time to click that button down below. Smash the like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go.
So Jake, are you more of a stabbing kind of guy or a strangulation kind of guy? Because I see the both.
Stabby stabby or strangle strangle?
You want hard? Try choking someone with these.
Baby hands.
You hate her, don't you?
Of course I hate her.
Everybody's a killer if you push him far enough.
Terrible influence.
And I think Lexi's pushed you right over the edge.
How did you end up like this?
Great question.
That is a great
In
question.
a lot of ways, it was your standard voodoo soul transfer.
Even before that.
When did you become a killer in the first place?
Let me tell you the story of my first time.
Okay.
You never forget your first.
Let's hear it. Or even better, let's see
Step
it.
1, picking your prey.
He was a psycho from the start.
Or maybe someone you just wanna shut the fuck up.
Yo. Those eyes. Killer's eyes. Even as a kid.
I'd like to talk about Jake Wheeler. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not really comfortable talking about my students.
She is a cop, though.
Okay.
Or investigator.
I appreciate your concern for these kids. Great, then you understand my position. What I understand is
She's a little standoffish.
Death seems to follow. I'm sorry, I can't help you. Can't or won't?
This teacher is straight up like, fuck the police. Not helping you. High school life, man. I do not miss it. There were some good times, but I do not miss it. This kid is like always there.
Hey, you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm totally fine. It's no big deal.
I wish I could, like, protect you or something.
Get her back.
I still can't believe she did that. You must have been so angry.
Of course I was angry. You know, Lexi can be a real bitch. I mean, no, we're cool now. No, she was just messing around.
Like trying to make a move. I don't know if this kid is like fully come out just
I'm
yet.
gonna go do a project.
Clearly the entire school knows. Well, Lexi knows about this kid though too, the podcast
See you
boy.
later.
Well, at least Jake has one friend. Potential lover. He looks sus there though. Maybe he's got ulterior motives.
Did I do something wrong?
Parent teacher conference.
I'm also inviting Lexi's parents.
You don't
Probably
have to
not
do
a good
that.
idea. That's gonna set Lexi
It's
off.
all good.
I saw the pictures from Oliver's party. You don't need to pretend like everything's fine, Jake.
This teacher has had his back since day one, at least that we've seen.
I just want you to know that you can always come to me, yeah? You can trust me.
Thanks for stuff.
She seems cool. One of the good ones. Because of that, she's probably gonna die. Let's be real here. Chucky's gonna kill her off at some point.
The next thing you gotta do
He wants to be the only one in his corner. The only one that Jake has.
what they like, where they go. But eventually, you gotta get your victim alone. Timing is everything. You're looking for that magic moment.
That magic moment. Is he actually gonna try something here? No. What the fuck? He's just running with a knife. Like out in the open. Like a GTA character. Oh yeah, this is not good.
How are you doing?
What the fuck?
I wasn't doing anything. I was. What's your problem? Why the hell are you following me?
They're wearing the same thing?
What are you creep?
Did you not see the knife? And I saw more people right there too.
The moment isn't always right, but I promise you, the right moment always comes.
I don't think Jake is ready for this.
Jeez, moody much? What's your problem?
It's Jake.
Oh God.
You really went too far this time.
It was funny. It got like 400 likes.
You dressed up as his dead dad.
Clout chaser.
My uncle. It was fucked up, Lex. You crossed a line.
It really was.
And now...
And now? What?
Now you got to go.
apologize to Jake.
What if I don't? What's Jake gonna do?
He's gonna fucking kill you, bitch.
I don't know. Look, I'll talk to you later.
The last thing you want to do is push someone that feels like they already have nothing to lose. Not smart, Lexi.
Oh my
What is this?
No! She likes her blankie.
I want Chucky. Chucky's my best friend. I want Chucky. I want Chucky.
That's not good, man. Chucky's got a hold of her. That was creepy. There you go. You'll see those used too much as murder weapons. Hedge clippers. You just gotta go with the one that feels right, man. Don't use a saw.
Hey, freak show.
Just going right to him.
Junior's not home.
Who cares? I'm here for you. What's that for, anyway?
To murder you.
Whatever. Don't care.
Now's your chance. The right moment. The magic moment.
It was actually pretty cool. I want to apologize for the whole dead dad Halloween costume thing.
It's a terrible apology. She better have deleted everything off social
Sometimes
media.
When I'm upset, I hurt people or something. Look, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings.
Alright, she opened up a bit.
I am. Even though you're like a weird social tumor who's creepy AF and you thought you couldn't mess with me at the time.
Like, we did see she was having problems with her family before she acted out,
I
but
just
still,
thought since maybe I was a...
that's not an excuse.
Anyway, now that I've done this, like,
Try to give her the benefit of the doubt.
I'm sure you want to know what you can do for me.
Hey, Lexi. What can I do for you?
Chucky. Not for me, I think he's totally crazy.
No.
For Caroline.
You can never have him.
You mean I came all the way here to apologize? And this is how you repay me?
Yes.
That's exactly how.
He made a request.
Are a waste!
He turned it down. She automatically thought it was going to be a yes just because she apologized. Practice makes perfect.
You had the chance to kill her and you choked. And not in the good way.
Yikes. Those jelly beans?
It's called completion anxiety.
Look, I wanted to do it. I just couldn't.
Pussy.
It's like coaxing him.
Let me fix your Lexi problem.
How?
Let him. You know how.
We give her what she wants.
I need to talk to you about Jake.
About Jake?
I think it's best if you stay away from him from now on.
Jake's dad died, and now you're making Jake the bad guy?
This isn't about Jake's dad. This is about my son.
Yeah, this looks very caring.
Either Jake is trouble, or trouble seems to follow him, and I don't want you mixed up in it.
You're wrong. Jake wouldn't hurt anyone.
Not yet, at least.
You know what? This
He's
isn't
on the
an
wrong
edict.
path, though.
It's an edict. Stay away from him. Why are you here?
I just...
Do you not see the doll in his arms?
Cool of you to apologize the way you did.
I know.
Chucky! Chucky!
She can...
Lexi has no idea what's coming.
Just to be clear, I don't want you to think we're like friends or something, and now.
No.
Yeah, just agree with her. She'll be gone soon.
Can I give Chucky a hug?
He likes to be hugged.
Okay.
Chucky's gonna murder you all. Just the way the family's acting, too.
That was a good hug.
Can I give Chucky a hug?
He wants to give you a hug.
Of course he does.
He wants to be hugged.
Every killer needs a cover. Personally, I like hiding behind an innocent face.
That is his motive, his prerogative. Chucky's making his move. Those little footsteps.
Hey. Sorry it took
Oh.
my parents to leave.
Alright, everybody's here.
Courtesy of my parents' stash. What are you doing with Jake's doll?
You brought him over for Caroline.
Just sitting there.
Caroline, come get your stupid doll.
There you are.
Won't mention that Junior and our friends came over to Mom and Dad, right? It'll be our little secret.
Chucky
okay?
will, though.
Sorry.
Thank you for joining us. Okay, so now that we're all together, Miss Fairchild and I would like to discuss with you recent events.
We believe that bullying is unacceptable.
As do we.
Some of the art in the background.
Lexi has been bullying Jake.
Cockroach art.
Our daughter is not the bully. If anything, she's the victim. Did you see what that kid did at the talent show? He humiliated
I feel like that's
her.
every bully's parents in a nutshell. Take their automated response.
We don't need to sit here and
Our
listen to
child
baseless attacks.
is the victim.
A student brought this to my attention.
Yeah, explain that shit.
Halloween costume?
She's dressed up like Lucas. My brother.
Needs to shut up her parents. My child is the victim.
Hey, it's time for bed. Did you brush your teeth?
And Chucky's too.
Good job.
So is Junior staying the night? For some bow chicka wow wow? Chucky will put a stop to that.
Hey kid, I'm gonna go kill your sister. Wanna come?
Are you sleepy?
So blunt with it.
You snooze, you lose.
He's stuck.
Dog is a fucking bum.
I love the fact that he was tucked in so tight and to fucking cut it open. It's a cool shot. These kids and their parties. Uh-oh. Junior, steal your girl. Oliver has slid in. The magic moment, the right time. Shit.
Why aren't you in bed?
Chucky's gone. He said he's going to kill you.
Caroline, why would you say that?
I didn't say it. Chucky did.
He did? She's not lying.
Come on.
Oh, so creepy though, little kid just talking about her doll. Imagine that coming up to you. Chucky's going to kill you. And there he is, tucked in. Didn't have to use a knife to get out though. I like seeing glimpses into his past. It's like a mystery we gotta solve.
Dad?
Okay, so he witnessed that early. Oh!
My bad. I thought you were my girl. Fuck it.
Yo! He's going off! One was just dancing away. Yo, the fact that he's not even dead yet. Well, he just helped out Junior. He's no longer got any competition. Who the fuck is this guy? So some random serial killer just showed up to his house, went on a rampage. I do like the fact that she topes up. It's like the one positive that Lexi has. She's such a bitch, but she's a stoner. I don't blaze like this though. Sit in the middle of a pink room, just zone out. I should try it sometime. No! The little legs flailing. Needs the knife. Can't strangle someone with baby hands. The joint. Oh, he's got her necklace. And now she's noticing who it is. Oh! The little flails.
This is for Jake.
Yo!
Fucking little.
What a shot there. The fire in the back. Please don't end. Please don't end. It's gonna be his last dance number. Okay. What the fuck?
I helped.
Good guts, kid.
He's killed his own mother.
Look at that. Here.
I helped.
You want to do this right? You gotta cover your tracks.
What the fuck? Wow.
You're okay.
I did not see that coming. Neither did his mother.
So to answer your question, Jake, some killers are made, but the best of us are born. Sometimes we just need a little push.
Everybody wants to be different.
I guess we're gonna see this fucker again too then. Like Michael Myers. Off like a thief in the night. I am absolutely loving Chucky, the TV series. A lot more than I ever expected going into it. I've already let you guys know. I was kind of expecting, I don't know, a little bit, something cheaper. This is, man, kind of blowing my expectations out of the water, just how much I'm actually enjoying it. The production value alone caught me off guard. Everything else on top of it, I'm loving it. I feel like all the characters now, they're fully like delving deeper into their roles. I don't know, man. I don't know if I should be liking it as much as I am. I'm really enjoying this series so far, but alright guys, that was Chucky, Season 1, Episode 3, I Like to Be Hugged. Before we get into any of the madness from the actual party that actually ensued there, I want to talk a little bit about the flashbacks from the past that we're actually getting, because that really caught me off guard at the very end of the episode with Charles, I was about to say Chucky, with Charles, the kid, and his mom. Who was that guy in the middle of the night that just broke into their house, went on a murder spree, stabbing his father, killed him? Initially, I was thinking, all right, was Charles adopted? And then this was his real father coming to get him in the middle of the night? Like, he tracked him down, the adoption agency, the adoptive parents, and this was him taking them out to get Charles back? That doesn't seem to be the case, because he just left like a thief of the night later on after he taught him, or further gave him a lesson, I guess, on how to kill properly. Like, here you go, kid. Here's the knife back. Cover your tracks in the future. Like, that was super messed up. I did not see that coming one bit. Neither did his mother, because as soon as the killer opened the closet door, just her body laying there, I was like, wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, I must have said it like 6 times, so I do apologize for that, but that's the only thing that I really had to say in that moment, in that instance, because it legit caught me off guard there. What a scene, man. We already knew from the start, like, he was always psycho as a kid, but I didn't know that that's how his parents were going to end up. Then on the gravestone afterwards, it didn't actually show his birth date. It just showed his death date there, 1988, died 1988. So that was very interesting. I wonder why. Maybe there's more of a reason there that we haven't been shown yet, but I'm sure we're going to see more flashes in the future. I'm really loving these flashbacks, again, to know this character more. It's definitely not something I expected in the show either, so they're definitely throwing something new at us, and it's very much welcome, very much appreciated, at least from my end. But with that out of the way, now we can talk about the actual party, and man, there were some incredible shots they were giving us this episode too. The directing, this one looks like, let me see who the director is. I'm on the Wikipedia in front of me here. This one was actually directed by Dermot Downs, if I'm saying that correctly. And yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to them, because some of the shots with like Chucky at the very end there, laughing his head off with the flames burn behind him in Lexi's room, that was freaking incredible. Man, that whole fight with Lexi, I love that scene. That was freaking badass. As he just like launched at her right after she's smoking a joint, after he already killed off Oliver, and I'll get to that in a second. I'm kind of working my way back here. That whole fight scene when he's on Lexi's back, his like little legs are flailing. I couldn't help but laugh my head off, man. That was freaking so entertaining. I loved it. That was so well shot though too, because at the end of the day, we're having to fight a woman or a teenager fight a doll, a killer doll in this moment. So it could look a lot of different ways. In that moment, that scene, it looked pretty impressive, at least in my eyes. I really enjoyed that scene. Freaking hilarious. She's like slamming back, trying to get her off of the woman. She didn't even know the entire time as she was fighting Chucky who the hell was on her back. And then when she finally looked, got a good glimpse, like looked right at his face, into his eyes, that's when she truly freaked out. That was freaking incredible, man. I love that scene. That might have been, up until this point, I really loved seeing Chucky go trick-or-treat last episode. I don't know why. I just hit the funny bone, like a certain spot that just needed to be scratched and a certain itch that needed to be scratched. And then this episode, this might have been my favorite one so far of the series. And you guys have actually let me know that this is one series that just gets better and better. And I already knew going in, because I've been hearing some good things about season 2, not so much about season 1. That's kind of why I didn't jump right into it. But season 2 especially, I've been hearing people say like a lot of good things about this show. I feel like it's underrated too, because I'm pretty sure there's nobody that I'm subscribed to on YouTube that actually reacts to this. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's a copyright thing because there's a lot of music. I mentioned at the start also, like there's going to be some scenes here again at the party with, and that's another thing I want to bring up. Do kids actually party like that? Where these like silent parties with strictly headphones? I've seen an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine where they went to some party like that also. So I don't know if this is like a real thing. I've never seen anything like this existing, but it also shows I'm showing my age here quite a bit because I'm in my 30s and yeah, we never did that when I was a kid. We just had any party that I went to, trust me, if there's music being played, cops were being called. There was no silent parties. Nobody was silent at any of the parties that I went to. They were not silent parties, I'll tell you that much. But that whole thing and that whole scene, how that whole party actually played out there, my God. Oliver too, I definitely want to talk about that kill because I wasn't sure exactly what I was seeing initially. I thought it was Lexi first coming out, then I just thought she randomly tripped as she was like coming out of the washroom, but I didn't actually see the stab from Chucky. So as soon as Oliver, not Lexi, came out of the washroom, he actually stabbed her, which I missed. I just thought whoever that came out of the washroom just tripped on their own volition. That was not the case, so he actually got a stab in and ended up being Oliver. And then I love that scene also because Chucky's just like, fuck it, and then just keeps on going. Man, that was freaking awesome. I loved it. And then going back to the start too, this whole episode, I think this was definitely my favorite episode of the season so far. I know we're only 3 episodes in so far, but my God, man, I really, really enjoyed this one because going back to the very start too, just seeing Chucky's like having this little talk with Jake. He's like, yeah, everybody's got some killer in them, some murderer in them. It's not that hard. Let me tell you about my first kill. He's just like saying it so nonchalant as he's just sitting back there, laying back in bed. Like, I don't know why. That hit the funny bone. Much like a lot of the things that Chucky does. I don't know, man. He just gets me. And seeing him go off to this entire episode from that, and then actually showing up, being a bad influence, not only to Jake, but to the little girl as well, making his move like the Trojan horse. Obviously, Jake felt bad about actually being a part of everything, and really, he's fully a part of this now. Even though he didn't actually go through with any of the killing, he was fully an accomplice. He fully assisted with Chucky and getting him in there to do the killing. So I feel like if there was a trial for Chucky, Jake would have to take the stand as well, or he'd be also one of the accused. So I don't know if there's any going back. I did say going into this though, like I didn't actually see Jake being a killer. I don't know if he'll ever fully go through with one of the kills. If anything, it might be like a cliffhanger going to season 2, but he's already done more than ever expected of him, just getting Chucky in there to do the killing. And the fact that Chucky actually went through with some of the killing after Jake got him in there, he's a part of this now, whether he wants to be or not. I do still think he is a good kid. Like, he's definitely a complicated character. Like, there's a lot going on. He just lost both his parents. Well, we didn't see him actually lose his mom, but we saw the aftermath and how his father was handling it. Man, he's going through a lot. So he's definitely a complex character, but I'm really enjoying seeing his whole story play out and not knowing if he's fully going to go to the dark side, but it's definitely looking at like it right now. But going back to the party, because my God, the way that whole thing played out, just all those kids vibing, dancing with their headphones on, even the flashlights. I need to start, hopefully I pull out or remember to pull out my flashlight for the next introduction to the next reaction, because I'm doing a little dance number at the start there with the flashlight because that was fucking hilarious. Please let me know if kids actually do that or not. But I feel like based off my viewers and my subscribers, I don't know if I have anybody under the age of 18. I've looked at some of the numbers before. Maybe it's because I mark all my videos as not suitable for people under the age of 18, but they should still be viewable. It's just, it gives a warning or whatnot. That's probably why I get like no views. But regardless, based off the numbers that I see and the statistics on YouTube, I don't think any of my viewers are under that age, have ever been to that party. But hey, let me know if you have. Maybe you have kids or something that has done something like that. But regardless, I don't know if I believe that's a real thing. But going back to the party itself, just the way it all played out, because everybody did have the headphones on, nobody actually heard any of the ruckus going down. And there was a lot of ruckus going down. The stuff with Oliver, I can't believe they actually killed off one of the kids. And the way that Chucky was actually stabbing him too, they weren't like deep, like kill shots. Not a single one of them. They were just multiple wounds. Like they were going in, like, say the hands here, instead of going like this is the knife, instead of going right through, he was like doing little plucks like all the way through like that. So man, that was a brutal death, brutal freaking death. I'm pretty sure he died. Like we saw his body laying there afterwards, but it took a lot of stab wounds in order for that death to actually occur. And because we saw it too, as the stabs were going down, just like like. He was struggling there, so he was actually feeling them all. So that was a brutal scene. I really enjoyed it. As a horror fan, though, I love the fact that we're getting like legitimate kills in the show. That was another thing that I was really worried about going into the show. Is like, how much can they really show on TV? Are we going to get some legitimate kills, or every single time somebody's about to be killed, they're going to cut away and then we see the aftermath? I figured that's like the PG-13 route. I figured that's really the way that they were going to go with this series, so I've been pleasantly surprised that we're getting legitimate kills in this series. Thank you, show creators. And the fact that you guys have told me it gets even crazier from here, I have a lot of stuff, a lot of kills to look forward to. Obviously, Lexi is still alive for now. I did mention it last time around as well. I did notice once I made the thumbnail for my first reaction, the series premiere, that she is focused like pretty much dead center next to Jake on the poster. So I do think she's going to be around for a while, at least the remainder of season 1. I wouldn't be surprised if she is killed off in the series or the season finale going into season 2, but I could be wrong about that. She could be a series regular. I just legitimately don't know if she is a part of season 2 or not. I'm automatically assuming that Jake's a part of it, but I haven't seen anybody else's face on the poster for season 2. The only poster that I did see when I looked up the poster was Chucky by himself sitting on like a throne. So I'm pretty sure that's the poster for season 2. So it didn't give away anything. It didn't spoil anything, letting me know what characters do stick around. But yeah, I love this episode, that the whole scrap between Lexi and Chucky in a room right after she was smoking a joint too. That's why sometimes I'm conflicted. I'm like, she's such a bitch. Even with her fake ass apology earlier on in the episode, man, I can't stand that bitchiness. And then here she is just smoking a joint on her own, like not even trying to be cool, like at a party. Oh, you see, I feel like most of these kids in these types of shows and movies or in horror, they sometimes just do it to be cool, especially like her type of character. They might indulge a little bit, but no, she just seems like a flat out stoner. She's just chilling on her own, chilling in her room, like by herself, off from everybody else at the party, while everything else is going down, having their little dance numbers, dance sets. She's just smoking a joint, just kind of zoning out in the pink room. So I can't hate on her for that. But then right after that, we got a badass scene, and then I gotta commend her then actually even more for surviving that little scrap with Chucky, because she was high as I am for these reactions, so that was pretty cool to see. I definitely did enjoy that. I'm loving this series though, probably way more than I should. I think that's just about it for me though, guys. As always, definitely let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys could like, subscribe, it really helps my channel grow. Till next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't full enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit, well, I'm not the one to be.